Let me ask you a question. What do you really want? I'll tell you more. What price are you willing to pay for what you want? Ask yourself. The freedom you desire, the power you long to achieve, the success you dream of achieving, all of this has a price. This price requires sacrifice, commitment, and perseverance. And the first step to paying that price is to master yourself. Hello, my friend. I'm the host. Together, we're embarking on a journey to unlock the secrets to personal, professional, and financial success. Our goal is to transform lives through the timeless wisdom of Napoleon Hill. If you seek growth in any area of life, the key to success lies in self-mastery. Mastering your mind is a crucial aspect of personal development that can significantly impact your ability to achieve success in various areas of life. When you have control over your thoughts, emotions, and actions, you become more focused, disciplined, and resilient in the face of challenges. Mastering yourself involves practicing self-discipline, self-awareness, and managing emotions, as well as developing a growth mindset and the ability to deal with stress and uncertainty. By mastering yourself, you become more capable of making conscious decisions that are aligned with your values and goals, which can lead to a fuller, more satisfying life. However, mastering yourself is not an easy process and requires effort, dedication, and persistence. It is a constant challenge, but the benefits that this achievement will bring to your life will be well worth it. Imagine for a moment the sense of freedom you will experience when you become master of yourself. No more doubts, fears, insecurities, or mental blocks. Imagine the limits you will break, the goals you will surpass, and the dreams you will make come true. Life will be like an unlimited field of opportunities waiting for you. But to reach this level of mastery, it is necessary to follow a path of self-knowledge, self-control, and self-improvement. Napoleon Hill's teachings reveal a path to self-mastery, guiding us toward the freedom we desire. The journey begins with the deep understanding that we are the architects of our own destiny. The ideas we will explore in this video are like powerful tools that, when put into practice, pave the way to freedom. One of the pillars of self-mastery is the deep understanding that we ourselves are responsible for our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Believing this is essential so that we can take responsibility for our choices and consequently for our results. From this acceptance, we can engage in a process of constant self-improvement. Identify and challenge limiting beliefs and fears that prevent us from growing and evolving. To this end, it is crucial to develop self-awareness, that is, the ability to recognize and understand our own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. With self-awareness, we can identify negative behavior patterns and limiting beliefs that prevent us from reaching our full potential. Along the way, we will encounter fears and insecurities. It is up to us to confront and overcome them to become masters of ourselves. The journey towards self-mastery is an invitation to constant improvement. It involves breaking negative patterns, facing fears, and making gradual but effective changes in the way we think, feel, and act. In short, the journey to becoming a master of yourself is an ongoing process of self-knowledge, self-control, and self-improvement. It is an invitation to take responsibility for our lives, challenge our limiting beliefs, and transform our fears into opportunities for growth. Remember, the freedom you desire is on the other side of discipline, self-confidence, and persistence. In our journey towards self-mastery, one crucial factor emerges as the protagonist: discipline. Discipline is the tool that allows us to channel our vital energy towards our goals. Without it, we run the risk of getting scattered in a million directions, losing focus and sense of purpose. Napoleon Hill emphasizes the importance of discipline to achieve success, and we understand that discipline is not a momentary act, but rather a daily commitment, a conscious choice at every moment. To master ourselves, to become masters of ourselves, it is essential to cultivate discipline in our daily lives. With discipline, we transform our dreams into action plans, our desires into tangible achievements. It is discipline that will give solidity to our projects, transforming them into achievements. Little by little, with practice, discipline becomes a habit, second nature. Commit to it and see how your life transforms. Goals achieved, dreams come true. Overcoming challenges and obstacles is part of the human journey. In times of adversity, it is up to us to maintain discipline, seek support, learn from challenges, and adapt our strategies to move forward. Implement the tips that help you maintain discipline, transforming it into a fundamental pillar of your journey towards self-mastery. Keep in mind that the journey towards self-mastery is an ongoing process of learning and overcoming. Celebrate every small victory, every challenge overcome, every negative pattern broken. Every step, no matter how small, brings us closer to the freedom we desire. Remember, the freedom you desire is on the other side of discipline, self-confidence, and persistence. Master your mind, master your life. As the master Socrates once said, the man who knows himself knows the divine. Knowing yourself, understanding yourself is fundamental to the search for freedom and the development of human potential. It is through self-knowledge that we can follow an authentic path aligned with our values, desires, and aspirations. However, knowing yourself is not a simple task. It is a complex and profound process that requires self-analysis, reflection, and above all, courage to confront one's own truths. It is necessary to delve into oneself, explore one's own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors to uncover the layers of one's psyche and seek the essence of being. Self-knowledge allows us to identify limiting beliefs, fears, and traumas that prevent us from growing and evolving. It allows us to understand the causes of our behaviors, reactions, and choices. With this knowledge, we can work on our flaws, seek development, and build a strong and authentic identity. The journey of self-knowledge is an invitation to overcome. It involves breaking limiting mental patterns, challenging beliefs that imprison us in illusions of inferiority or fear. It takes courage to look at yourself, recognize your imperfections, and work to become the best version of yourself. Awakening to yourself implies awakening to life, to the infinite possibilities and opportunities that surround us. Opening ourselves up to new experiences, cultures, knowledge, and people broadens our worldview and helps us understand our position in the cosmos. Seeking self-knowledge also allows us to recognize and value the uniqueness of each individual, promoting respect, empathy, and compassion. In short, the journey of self-knowledge is a profound and transformative process. It is an invitation to connect with our essence, freeing ourselves from limiting patterns and becoming protagonists of our own story. Awakening to ourselves allows us to follow an authentic path aligned with our values and aspirations. Believing in yourself is a crucial step towards becoming your own master. Self-confidence is essential to achieving our goals and overcoming challenges. When we believe in ourselves, we believe in our ability to overcome obstacles and achieve success. Cultivating self-confidence requires the development of several skills, such as managing emotions, the ability to deal with failure, and resilience. It is important to recognize and value your qualities, talents, and achievements, as this contributes to building solid and lasting self-esteem. Believe in yourself because you're capable of realizing your dreams and achieving your goals. Trust in your ability to overcome obstacles and learn from challenges. Self-confidence and self-criticism can coexist. Healthy self-criticism helps us see areas for improvement, but it should not lead us to self-deprecation. Remember that the journey towards self-mastery is an ongoing process of self-knowledge, self-control, and improvement. It is an invitation to take responsibility for our lives, challenge our limiting beliefs, and transform our fears into opportunities for growth. Be clear about your goals and action plans. Having clarity in your goals and action plans is essential to becoming a master of yourself. Clarity of objectives allows us to define specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. A well-defined action plan includes the steps needed to achieve the goals, as well as the resources, timelines, and responsibilities for each step. Setting clear and specific goals helps us focus our efforts on the most important actions and prioritize tasks based on their contribution to achieving the goals. This allows us to optimize our time and resources and avoid distractions or unnecessary actions. Develop the ability to deal with the unknown. Learning to deal with the unknown and uncertainty is essential to becoming a master of yourself. The unknown and uncertainty are inherent in life, and we may encounter situations that cause fear, anxiety, or insecurity at different times. Developing the ability to deal with the unknown allows us to face challenges with more confidence and resilience, make more assertive decisions, and seize new opportunities. Dealing with the unknown requires emotional maturity, mental openness, and the ability to adapt to new situations. Cultivating curiosity, humility, and tolerance towards differences also helps in this process. By learning to deal with the unknown, we become more resilient and prepared to face life's challenges with more serenity and confidence. By facing and overcoming challenges, we learn from our experiences, become stronger, and more prepared for future challenges. Maintain discipline and concentration in the pursuit of your goals. Maintaining discipline and focus in the pursuit of your goals is crucial to becoming a master of yourself. Discipline helps us stay focused on our goals, even when we face distractions or difficulties. Concentration allows us to direct our efforts and energy towards the most important tasks towards success. Develop the ability to deal with stress and negative emotions. Stress and negative emotions are part of the human experience and can affect us at different times in our lives. However, learning to deal with them in a healthy and constructive way is essential to becoming a master of yourself. Developing coping mechanisms for stress and negative emotions, such as practicing mindfulness, meditation, yoga, or other activities that promote emotional well-being, help us maintain balance and serenity in the face of adversity. Dealing with negative emotions in a healthy way allows us to learn from difficult situations, makes us more resilient and prepared to face life's challenges with more confidence. Focus on your goals and objectives. Concentration is key to achieving your goals and objectives. It allows us to direct our attention and energy to the most important tasks, blocking out distractions and noise that could divert us from the path to success. Develop the ability to control your emotions. Emotional control allows us to manage our reactions and behaviors in different situations, preventing negative emotions from dominating us or impairing our performance. Cultivate patience and persistence. Patience and persistence are essential to achieving your goals. Patience helps us avoid frustration and impatience, while persistence allows us to continue facing challenges and obstacles. Learn from your mistakes and failures. Learning from mistakes and failures is essential for personal and professional growth. Analyzing errors, understanding the causes and consequences, and seeking solutions to avoid them in the future helps us avoid repeating them and make more assertive decisions. Adopt a positive attitude when faced with challenges. Adopting a positive attitude when faced with challenges allows us to see adversity as an opportunity for learning and growth. Positivity helps us stay focused on our goals, believe in our ability to overcome obstacles, and find solutions to problems. Self-confidence and self-esteem. Self-confidence and self-esteem are fundamental to becoming a master of yourself. Self-confidence in our ability to achieve our goals and self-esteem in our value as individuals help us face challenges with more confidence and believe in our potential for growth. Master yourself. Master your mind. Self-knowledge and self-confidence are pillars for the journey towards self-mastery. Knowing yourself allows us to understand our values, beliefs, and motivations, while self-confidence helps us believe in our ability to achieve our goals. Cultivate humility and tolerance. Humility and tolerance are important values for coexistence in society and for personal development. Humility helps us recognize our limitations and learn from experiences, while tolerance allows us to respect differences and deal with them peacefully. In short, mastering yourself is an ongoing process of self-knowledge, self-control, and self-improvement. It is an invitation to take responsibility for our lives, challenge our limiting beliefs, and transform our fears into opportunities for growth. The journey towards self-mastery is challenging, but the benefits of becoming a master of yourself are immeasurable. The freedom, happiness, and success we desire are on the other side of discipline, self-confidence, and persistence. Reflect on Napoleon Hill's teachings and put his tips into practice to pave your path towards self-mastery. Be a master of yourself to master your life and achieve your dreams. Thank you for following us this far. Remember, the journey to self-mastery is an ongoing process. Share this video with friends and family to inspire them to forge their own path to freedom. See you next time.